Welcome in, Turf Toe League. I'm alive. That's how I feel after last week. And after what I went through the last 2 days. Good lord.
And I cracked the bottom of the toilet bowl.
Let's go ahead and jump into it and take a look at last week's results and what you're seeing here. I can do this, I promise. Oh, there it is. Last week did not go so well. Just pooping. Definitely going down to fake Brett. Kirk Cousins playing on primetime. I totally forgot about that too.
When you're watching it, like, what's wrong with Kirk Cousins?
Oh, yeah. But then we had Michael taking down David. David's fallen to 0-2.
Having that Super Bowl slump.
And then we've got John taking down Chris. Jawbreakers. Pretty unbelievable. So we don't have anything to go through too much on the wire because we're doing this on Tuesday. Michael is leading in points, though. He's been scoring huge.
So anyways, she says that is the biggest...
So anyways, we had Kirk Cousins, as we mentioned before, not doing so hot. Jameis Winston playing with 4 fractures in his back. That was great. Considering I went up against a guy who literally lost his quarterback and still lost, I feel pretty bad about myself. Probably how my season's going to go for not grabbing a quarterback early. You live and you learn. Mike Evans threw a punch, got suspended. The matchups, the injuries, it was just not a good week. But Cincinnati against Dallas, come on, man. Like, I mean, that's supposed to be a gimme. On the other side, Jalen Hurts continues to look like a quarterback I've never seen before. Lance is out, so it looks like he's going to have to search the wire.
Sounds like he's working on a trade with John. They were talking about it.
Ooh, secrets. All right, so then we move on to probably the whooping of the week, really. Urban Buttfitters taking down Blue Claws, 250 to 182.
You give it your all and try to hook that up.
Justin Herbert playing with broken ribs, still putting up 30. Amon-Ra, obviously, this is why we wanted him, and this is why we were targeting him.
Mother...
Christian Kirk, great pick. That was like Matthew Berry's call this week.
That's finger licking good.
He had the magical week where everyone who like ping pongs between scoring and not scoring, they all scored this week.
I think there's more consistency there. Other side, Brady. Lawrence is on the uptick, so I do like that as a second QB. He had Tyreek, so Tyreek doing what he does best. Maybe not 44. He's going to be in the 30s most weeks. Pretty much everybody else was just run-of-the-mill. Wasn't a super high-scoring week for him. David Harlan going from a week where he just did nothing to a week where he did everything. Lamar.
He had the 2 highest scoring quarterbacks this week, and last week, John, who I went against, had the 2 highest scoring quarterbacks.
Pitts is still a concern. Don't know what Atlanta's going to be doing on the other side. You and I were a little too heavy on Denver because Russell Wilson pooping his pants every time he's out there. The offense is terrible. The play calling is terrible. I don't know what was more embarrassing, that or the Titans.
We got our asses kicked. Plain and simple.
Titans was more embarrassing. The backups in the third quarter, I had a bunch of receivers out. Traylon shouldn't have been in there. I was hoping the Bills-Titans game would be more of a shootout and higher scoring than it was.
Nope. Moving on to the matchup of the week, recap. The inappropriate one against Pizza by Alfredo's.
It's real.
Josh Allen is amazing. DJ Moore starting to get going a little bit. Zeke continues to sputter. Schultz is hurt.
Nice to see Cooper actually do something.
Burrow and the whole Cincinnati team. Still not super excited about McLaurin. Adams can obviously go nuclear. Not really great on the QBs. All right, so week 3, we've got myself versus Brett. Urban Buttfitters against the Master and I would pretty much say that's got to be our matchup of the week. Blue Claws against Fake Brett. Mr. Bill here. Harlan going up against Chris.
Can we look at the standings real quick just so I know who's in what place?
Michael's on the win streak. Harlan's blown half his budget already. All right, let's get to it, man. You and me, Brett. Yeah. Pick a couple players that you like on my side. I'll pick a couple players I like on your side, and we'll come to an agreement that I'm going to lose.
I like Cousins to bounce back this week. He's at home. It's not prime time, and he's going against Detroit. Sutton's the only guy left right now. I do like Thomas as well against Carolina.
Gotta expect that Denver's going to get this right at some point. Rush should get better.
I think it'll get better.
Diggs is one of my favorite players, not just because of the Maryland. Pittman's back. He's the only guy they can throw to. Well, Alec Cox, he caught the ball and hit the ground. It just looked like there could have been an earthquake. Double Mike Williams. Yeah. I sent the Monday Punday, I said, Mo Allen shockwave, but they didn't.
If Godwin goes this week, I'm probably going to put Godwin in place of Drake London.
You're a 60% favorite. I agree with that. Let's pick you to win. Next up, we have Blue Claws against Bill, densely populated. Tom Brady, Green Bay. Definitely some weaknesses. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Barkley kind of came back to earth. Allen Robinson against Arizona. Tertiary over there. Buffalo's defense.
Yep. Hurts against Washington. Washington's defense has been awful as far as giving up points to the quarterback. Baker against New Orleans. Blech. Do not like that at all. Maybe he has another option to pivot to. Maybe he's working on a trade with John.
Thank you, spoiler alert.
Up against Arizona. Arizona's cornerback situation's a problem. They've been getting lit up lately. Pup should have a fine evening.
He always has a fun evening. When does he not?
I think Eckler will have his biggest game of the year. How much of a disappointment has Hollywood Brown been, man?
He got 11 targets.
Dortch didn't do much with it. Deontay's getting the volume. He's just not leading to much production thus far.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick David to finally get into the win column here. He hasn't won a game yet. I think he's due for.
Yeah, I feel like 0-2. There's just something magical.
I think his wide receivers, Chase and Brown, disappointed last week. I think they'll both have a bounce back based on his wide receiver core. I think he'll pull out the win from that. Bill could single-handedly win this matchup just with Hurts.
The Jawbreaker's going up against Pizza Balfredo's. We've got Lamar Jackson. Still think Tua is going to be better than people think.
It'll be a big
like
test
Tua
for them this week.
Yeah.
The first legit defense they're going up against.
Curtis Samuel, that's an interesting one, man. But I like what they're doing with them. Hopefully Pitts gets off the schneid, and Judy, I don't think he's going to play.
Chris's side. I like the Derek Carr Devontae stack against Tennessee. Is Keenan fully healthy? Is he playing? I think Swift will be just fine. Dalvin Cook, it's a good matchup, but man, Dalvin Cook is concerning right now.
He's missing a defense. I got Chris winning this one. He's missing a defense.
I will give it to Chris.
All right. Matchup of the week.
An appropriate matchup of the week, too.
Herbert is hurt.
He's playing. They're just going to stick him in a flag jacket or whatever. And
I think Allen's still going to be fine.
Yeah, John's got the quarterbacks. He wins the quarterback matchup there. But then I think Dylan wins on the wide receiver end. I think Dylan wins on the running back end. Dylan wins on the tight end and the flex position. I think Dylan, other than quarterback, is pretty much sweeping the rest of the board here.
All I do is win, no matter what.
And all the other positions.
Yeah, I agree. I think with Elliott's struggles, Zeke is just not looking himself, and Henry's obviously not looking himself. Bro.
Maybe Dotson. Yeah, maybe Dotson. He's holding so many freaking quarterbacks, he doesn't have room to put anyone else on the bench.
I always draft 4 QBs.
You need to let go of a quarterback. It's hurting.
That's right. You said it. Everything you said was correct. Michael's too much of a powerhouse right now.
Whatever, Michael.
All right, so there it is. Michael Dillon, your pick for the matchup of the week. Winning. Good job, Michael. Good luck. Have a good weekend watching football or doing whatever you do.
I will be at Disney World Saturday and Sunday, so I'll be trying to watch on my phone.
Enjoy. Thanks for doing this. Peace out. Turf Toe League.